Hey everybody, Steve the Average Gamer. We're back in the Star Realms campaign. Let's jump back into Mission 7, Redemption, but first let's make sure the volume's set where we need it to be so you all can hear the briefing. We last left off with human resources and this mission, gathering intel.
The Blob wheel in this sector has analyzed the biometric data from the supernova and requires you to investigate the nearest machine cult base in order to absorb and correlate their sensor logs. Obviously, the cultists may be reluctant to share their data.
Alright, and if you remember, we are playing as the Star Empire. You can kind of see the logo there on top of that ship. We got to be taking on a sensor base. Standard rules apply. The achievements for this one, you got to build a lean deck to get this one done. 20, 17, or 15 cards or less when you win to actually get this, to get all the achievements for this one. I've been doing okay so far. I don't think, though, I'm going to get all the achievements. Let's see what we can do. Jumping into the mission. And starting off, we just have our standard deck, 8 scouts, 2 vipers. I got 2 and 1 here. They're starting off with a patrol mech, which is going to give them a little bit more buying. And unfortunately, I don't have the supply bot available. If I had another one, I'd go for that. But the trade bot, Imperial Fighter seem to be a good place to start off, but oof. Alright. See, what did I get here? Got those. I'll go for the space station, even though I could go for Admiral Rasmussen, which would be a good pickup for the next time if he's still available. And I did mention I gotta have a lean deck for this one, so I'm gonna start scrapping cards right away. In fact, I'm gonna do this first. I'm immediately going to activate it to get those extra 2 attack, drop a card. And I'll get the cutter, because it's going to give me a little bit of authority as well. I'm looking to go heavy on Machine Cult just for the parameters of this mission. They want somebody who... they want to have a very lean deck, because right now, I currently have that, but I don't have a lot to deal damage with. I've got 2 on an ally ability, 4 on an ally ability, 2 here, 2 here, so not much in the way of punching to speak of right now, but I'll grab the ram definitely because I can use that for 7 attack. The patrol mech, of course, coming out right when I don't need it. Damn it. Alright, for 4, I'm going to grab CEO Torres because it's going to give me 7 authority for that 1 card, and I'll bypass the Spec Ops Director and get an Explorer because I need to get some buying going here. Alright. 3. I'm going to do this to get more authority back, get that extra 4 attack. Even if I scrap him, I'm only going to have 6, and I'd like to get all the way to that, so I'll grab the frigate. Don't need to attack the Spec Ops Director, so hit the sensor base and do a ton of damage. That's a lot of damage being dealt to me in one go. Let's see if I can recoup here. 5. I'll go for the battle station because I can use that as attack if it's still on the field. Not bad. I'll grab the Cunning Captain and just keep him. I won't need it this turn because I have all 3 of my Trade Feder or Star Empire cards coming out simultaneously. I'm doing a lot of damage. Let's make sure he discards as much as possible. My next turn is just going to be buying, so don't really need to worry about that. I can do quite a bit of damage here, so let's see what I can do. He's down to 10, and if I can scrap a few more cards, I'd be in great shape. Of course, this is one I'd actually be okay getting. This is a card I really don't like because you have to scrap out of your hand with that one. I'll go for the Blob wheel just so I can get rid of it later. Scrap that. I'm going to try to see if I can do this. I've got 3 cards I can scrap here. And I actually have enough to... yeah, I've got lethal here, so this is going to be a short video. So let's scrap this. Scrap this to draw up. Alright, I'm actually amazed. This is going to be a very, very short video. I'm not going to buy anything because I've already got lethal, and I've never actually made it through this mission and gotten all 3 achievements. This is a first for me, but I think if this would have been a longer playthrough, and by the looks of how much authority I had left, it would not have been a longer playthrough. I think the AI would have taken me down pretty hard, pretty fast. Going heavy for machine cult cards is the way to go, I think, for this mission. Other missions, though, or just go for, as an alternative, you could go heavy for Star Empire, where and especially the cards where you can scrap them and get some abilities from it. The survey ship is still available at the end of the mission, and the scrap ability forced to discard. The Imperial frigates, which I had, letting me draw back up. The battle blob didn't come out in this game, but would have given me an extra 4 attack. So some good cards are available to help you get this mission done in a timely fashion. But that's it, a short video for this episode. Bit of a programming note, I do have Xbox now hooked up to my streaming setup. I haven't had much of a time yet to experiment and get it up and running, but probably in the next few days, fingers crossed for this, I'm going to start folding in some non-Star Realms content. I've got Star Wars Battlefront. Yes, I was one of the maybe 50, 60 people who bought the game, and I'll start posting some gameplays on that, even some of the crappier ones, but that's one option for stuff. I did buy Civ 6 on the Black Friday sale. That one, Newegg had it for about 60% off for the deluxe version. So that's another game that's possibly going to be coming to the channel in the next few weeks. If not, maybe as we get into January 2018. Still got a lot of work stuff I got to deal with as well. Drop a like, a comment, and a subscribe if you are enjoying this series. Thank you all for watching, and I shall see you all later.